says Brew Day. I can't jump forward. Can't ride my sword, which is very rude.
Huh? Wow. What? Wow. About that.
Okay. Fairies still suck then. I know that I walked past them, but like, you know. Let's see what I'm saying. Let's see what everyone else has to say before this place gets bombed again, I guess.
And yet...
That fairy has blue hair, or blue green hair. I think that's a brown. Yeah, they have different color hair. What have you got to say to us, Hermitas?
Does this depict the Elda tribe?
Elda,
The Jesus
comes from
tribe.
an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
Of
The
course.
human tribe. So Luis's words.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
Yeah.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic.
Shocking
Do you
nobody.
wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The
Obviously.
people we now call
Post-apocalypse.
tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Jesus.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart.
Yeah.
More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes? We, the Elda, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
Yeah.
It beggars belief. It is nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elda.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in?
Manipulating
All
it,
this
obviously.
revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed.
Yeah.
But its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin.
That's not going to
By
work.
this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elda denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all
Yeah.
that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies. But of
Similar
one mind,
ideologies.
as you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
Okay.
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
Yeah. I was going to say, helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides,
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's method as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out as though that's a natural order. The true archetype? Study the proof archetype, okay?
let's do it.
And right away I accept that. There will still be new and show you my
Let's
condition
find-
effective on. That is
That's
my
it.
mission.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what
Yeah,
am I
not
gonna
true.
do?
Not
Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you,
You better.
even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I've realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it, makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay?
Yeah.
From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
I'm counting on you, Elda.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic,
Yeah.
turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis, he may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Is he an Elda? Tell me about Luis.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world,
Yep.
I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better
Okay.
heal the ills
Sure,
of the
doctors.
people,
Got it.
they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
I mean, we were talking about Luis, so what's the forbidden spell?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were.
She used
In
magic
every
to keep
age,
her
the cause and effect are the
headpiece on?
same.
Probably.
People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel.
Jesus.
But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals,
Yeah.
the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's Elda, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true,
Anyone can be.
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, He could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only
why?
be
It's just
hatred.
pettiness.
If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
Of course he is. Come on. Now they said something would happen at the end. Also, right over the sewer. Nothing to sell. Not much to buy. What is this? Hang on.
What now?
What did this print? Make vindication skills either to activate with allies. Cooperative chase. Here, support attacks from combat to happen more easily and enemies stunned in normal combat. Deal the heavy physical slash 20. Damage boosted against human type monsters. What even is this? Level 2 is just everything gets up by 3 ranks. Time support attack. Lands and overall Jesus Christ. What the donkey? Hang on. Where's this prince? Here? And it comes with 4. Of course he does. What are his stats? Super magic, just +6 to everything. Okay. This is kind of crazy. Let's do... Could just give him all the spells. Cyclone.
All right.
That's wrong. Should have done Void Wave. Do we have any weaknesses? Nothing I don't have covered already. Like, honestly, what the hell? Bocha, why not? Do I have any seeds? No, I don't. That would be too dumb, I suppose. Seriously dumb. Everyone safe?
No.
Looks like we've been done. Responsible if they moved it down. Resistance to any move we might have made would result in new sacrifices. Just run away. This is ridiculous. This is stupidly good.
Ready?
Stupidly, yeah, let's go. Obviously, we're gonna have a dungeon. Like, called it going down here in the first place. Oh, maybe not.
Stop! You. Zorba.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
I don't exactly
Do you
plan on
have
letting
any
him live.
idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame.
Oh, come
Lord
on, that's
Luis
just
is
lame.
the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter.
Oh my God, you're
only
pathetic
fit
and
to be
boring now.
sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
I have a feeling he's gonna get trampled like
Bastard!
a toy.
I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this
Isn't
monstrosity.
this the one that we
Keep your
killed
guard.
a while
The
ago?
melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him.
It's fine. It's actually fine.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Okay, time for a new...
Prince and Archetype exclusive protagonist. You can now change it out as you will. Back to support for synthesis skills. It has unique traits not found in
All right,
No, it's still-
let's take it down
Okay.
and get after Zorba.
What the actual hell? Rogue slash. Okay.
Hold on. Let's set it up.
Okay. Ice damage. Significantly decreases attack with 2 turns. 3 turns.
Maybe there's time for some close combat. I'm all prepared.
Get him! This'll be over soon
That's
enough.
-2
Watch
already.
me.
Jesus.
Ooh, I'll just take that. Why,
Nice.
hello there, treasure.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Allow me to support you.
Jesus.
That helps.
Spin flash. Okay.
Not me. Nice one,
Just
Captain.
repel. Flying guard thrust, Blackguard's hammer?
Comrades, lend me your strength. They're charging in! Behold! We stand together!
It's up to you now.
Jesus, okay.
It's okay. Lend me your strength. No. Is there another way? I'll cut through.
204.
I'll give you. This is just what I need. This might sting.
Okay. That's kind of cute.
Take my fullest power.
knew you'd
Be
help.
fortified. Thank you.
I'm obliged.
Oh, my name's Prince now.
Observe the effort.
Okay.
For all that we strive for! As the point of a sword!
Let's go. Win.
I'll show you. Going for the weak spot.
Okay. Ooh, critical. Damn.
Is that all?
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Allow me to
Everyone
support
gets
you.
a defense buff.
Dark Knight! Not let us fight as one!
We'll combine our strength.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
That helped.
I'm obliged.
Okay. Devour. What is eating a giant blueberry?
Heal! We gotta do something about those apples!
Right, the apples.
Let me handle the...
Yeah,
Alright,
please do.
now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there! This is just what I need! This might sting. Here I go! Let all be dispersed!
With blade in hand! Oh, power of heroes!
Allies, together!
Let's do this!
Hulkenberg got them
14
right in their
three.
weak spot.
I won't hold back! Let's work together! Maybe three! Better be to the rear guard. By this tower!
Still intact debuff.
Faker! Raging
Burn.
fire!
That was great for the burn. Not burn.
O souls of kings, give me strength. Be fortified. Thanks.
Trust me. Ice with blade in hand! Not now.
Let's heal everyone for a little bit. I don't have any more group heals. Interesting. Just this.
That helped.
Good
I'm
something.
grateful. That helped.
Let's go! Hold on, lend me your strength!
Let's see how this does. It's fairly cool.
Not good. Forward! We'll do this together!
Throw a sword.
I leave it to you!
Jeez. 2197.
Is that all? Faker! Burn!
Take my fullest power.
Blow away!
Observe the enemy.
Let's do defense debuff. Paralysis. No, no.
Here!
I won't hold back! Scour! Still up?
Taking all the damage.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
Are you serious? Just getting himself 2,000 health.
I call upon the
Okay.
royal soul! Maybe watch me! Let's not. Behold this power! Raging fire!
O souls of kings, give me strength.
Debuff. Well, the defense buff. Technically a debuff.
Is everyone alright? I'll stay my blade.
Lend me your strength!
And another world sword.
Take my power!
Still here?
Jesus. $1,000. Please repel. That was great for repel.
I can't believe this! I'll show you! Burn! You sure don't give up easy. Here I go! The situation is tricky. If we all work together.
To one. Needing win to everybody.
Now isn't the time.
Food.
No
That'll
use
work.
holding back.
Thank you.
Trust me. Oh, Oh, power of heroes! I defer to you.
I'm all prepared.
Extreme ice damage to all enemies. That'll do.
I'm counting on you.
Still up?
Oh, I could have just killed him probably. Damn it. That was my fault. That was my bad. Could have just killed the damn guy. You wanna hurry up, though?
Only a flesh wound.
Massive damage. Will not be sufficient though.
Fake her! Maybe not. Please, after you. I can do this. Allow me to support you. Thanks.
I'm obliged
Defense.
by the sworn oath of knight. To you!
We'll do this together.
Wait. I completely forgot the
Together
drop part. Didn't matter. Dead anyway. Could have killed him before. That is a really awesome thing to fight human thing. Jesus Christ. Wind God's Gale.
How's that?
I admit, it's
Even I.
Marvelous. It feels I'm already.
Okay, I'm on night.
I learned a new ability.
War Cry is also very good.
The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a...
Yeah, but like I'm really good now.
I'd hoped as
New
much.
powers.
You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move?
Good question.
The people think you a monster. Will not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire,
Okay.
in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
And that's why our entire world and personality and ideals were just like, hey, a world without prejudice, please and thank you.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Near the prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. But if we don't believe things can change, they never will.
Come what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Let's fight together.
We fight him together.
Yes. By our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
We've lost too many love on this journey. If Luis has his way with the world, such parties would become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him. Right?
I hope you sing the victory song.
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed.
Yeah.
You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, An old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for everything.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the gauntlet runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
Can I take a bath? No. No bath, no +5 stats to everything.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real.
Yeah, they are.
Guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Stay beside me forever.
Stay beside me forever.
Wow. When you put it like that, you're gonna make me blush. But thanks.
There's a newfound conviction from Gallica. It's ally and friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Yeah.
We've got the path to tomorrow
Elemental
in front
Master
of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
Negate extra turn icons? Oh, that's lovely! That is lovely. Wait, what do I not... Oh.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
Aww. Magic. Gotta cast it once. Now that I think about it, it may have helped me in a way that I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
These are my parents, the late King of Ucrania and the Queen of the Elden Kingdom. Perhaps Utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but the idea of the old world passed down in the same.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical.
A little bit.
There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
Poor utopia depicted in the novel was based on the old world. It fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we're striving for?
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions.
Yeah.
And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Cruiday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village, and little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind,
Yeah.
I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even.
Yeah.
But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Even if I were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision could ever become reality. And yet, what choice is there but to believe in that and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
Oh, what's that? Oh, we're here. Hello, Moore.